Hi guys, good morning. We are up early. That's nothing new anymore. It used to be a mystical illusion, a time before 7 a.m. Now it's a daily occurrence. Anywho, we have a suitcase that we need to take downstairs and put in my car for the concert and also for the trip for Cali that we're gonna be going to. So I'm gonna bring you guys along for that. It's gonna be a good time. Wish me luck because we are packing and dropping everything off to be rearranged to pack this evening prior to going to an 11.5-hour shift. We're fine over here. It's fine. It's gonna be great. I really need this vacation. Let's go. We finally got the suitcase in the car and we have a list of things that we have to do before we even get to work. So the first thing, I'm gonna get me some coffee because bless, I need it today. Then we're gonna go and drop off the suitcase at my mom's house. I also have some dishes that she loaned me because we hang out a lot and she makes me dinner. And I appreciate that. And then she gives me leftovers of the dinner and I appreciate that as well. So I'm going to be bringing back her dishes. Also, sorry if I feel like I'm yelling at you. I just have the AC on at high capacity and there is one that is directly on my phone so that it doesn't overheat. I do have a setup situation going on here for, you know, when I do indeed film, because I do also film short form content as well. So my phone is constantly working and running. So that is why I may be yelling at you. I am not actually yelling at you. I'm just trying to elevate my voice over any potential noise. And of course, if I try that, then you won't even hear the noise and then I'll just look like I'm yelling at you. So I just thought I would explain. So there's that. And then once I get to my workplace, I have a few short form content things that I really want to try getting in and filming and potentially start editing them and just like having them ready to go for my individual platforms, because I do show up consistently for my short form content on the daily, and then I'm going to be showing up here, and then I'm going to be showing up also for my reader fam and starting talking about a book that I really want to talk about. So we have the short form content that we need to get filmed, and then I need to do a reading update of a book that I have started for the vlog, but also for its own separate vlog for a collab video that I'm doing. There's a lot of stuff going on, guys. Potentially breathing before I need to head into work. So that is the list. It is short and comprehensive, but there's a lot that goes on along with it. So let's start this busy day, shall we? As you guys can maybe see from the background, we just got our Starbucks. I got me my usual coffee, and then also I got me a breakfast sandwich. Proof I was a little hungry and I ate a few bites already, but we're gonna go to my mom's house, and then something actually got added to the list. It always does, which is why I woke up early this morning, because I was like, if there is going to be anything that goes wrong, I am getting all of it out of the way and done prior to this evening, because this evening I fear I'm going to have so much just like adrenaline that I'm just not going to sleep, but then also I'm going to be so sleep deprived because I'm already sleep deprived. And then I woke up early on top of the sleep deprivation, and it's just going to be a time and a thing. Thankfully, I can sleep on the plane. I can sleep anywhere, but guaranteed I'll probably sleep on the plane. I'll probably sleep for hours in the hotel, or if I don't sleep on the plane, I am definitely sleeping hours in the hotel. I'm gonna wake up and it's gonna be evening and my mom's gonna be like, yeah, you slept the whole day, I went to the beach. But if you wanna go out with me for like a nice dinner, get ready, we can go. And that's pretty much how it's gonna go, probably, more than likely. Not gonna lie. Hopefully not, but because also our plane is so early, we might not be able to get checked in right away. We might not. So I'll be sleeping at a cafe. Either way, let's head out to my mom's house to drop off the stuff and then get gas from the gas station and then head to my workplace. We're gonna park in the parking lot and we're gonna film some contents. Okay, okay, okay. Sounds like a plan. Also, why is this car just like right next to me and probably sees that I'm filming? Frick. Alrighty. It's gonna be that type of day. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Let's go. Seriously, what are they doing? Oh my goodness. This lady just drove by with a Cookie Monster shirt. Mad respect. Mad respect. Alright, I'm focusing on the road now. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Well, we meet again, and we are finally in Cali. We are in our hotel. It took a little minute to get here, but we got here. I have basically vlogged for my TikTok. Well, I'll just insert all of that footage to catch you guys up on where we are now. We are in our hotel, and now we're just hanging out and chilling. We are washing off the grime of the day. We're gonna get ourselves together. We're gonna go to a little local pop-up, local to Cali, not to Arizona. We're gonna go to that pop-up event, which is supposed to be like a little fun time pre-concert, and we're gonna see what we can get there. We're gonna get a free cup sleeve because everyone who goes there gets that. And then I may potentially get me an album. Who knows? I don't know. But yeah. And since it's a cafe, I'm also going to get a beverage because why not? I like boba occasionally and I always get a boba at an event. So we're going to get that. And then we're going to head out to a bookstore that was recommended to me by a bookish friend. So yeah, we're going to go there. It's said to be like a refurbished bank, so each separate room that was refurbished is a different genre, so that's gonna be fun. And they're actually like 4 minutes away from each other, which is totally cool. So we're gonna get to go to each different thing. And then there is a restaurant that we want to go to called The Wolves, I believe, and we're gonna try some food there. So we're just gonna like be around on the town, and we're gonna bring you guys along with. Probably more than likely it is gonna be still like the vertical footage for my TikTok, because I am going to mostly be posting there and I only have one phone, so I have to choose which angle to get. And I'm not gonna try even filming twice or having a setup of anything, but I at least wanted to get a few updates in where it was the correct way, and then the vertical footage of the TikToks as we're out and about on the town where there is no need to have any speaking parts. So that is that. And that is the plan for this evening. First things first, I am going to sign off and shower. And when I'm done, while I'm air drying, I am going to be reading Little Fires Everywhere. And we're going to see if we can finish 2 books today, Little Fires Everywhere and Heartstopper Volume 5. And maybe, just maybe, because I'm in a readathon, maybe we will get the correct answer this time for all of the submissions. And we will get off of this cruise before we die. I'm not joking. That is the literal plot to this readathon. This readathon is essentially, we go on a cruise, we're thinking we're having a great time. It's all surrounding like its own Clue thing going on, and it's just supposed to be a play. Well, turns out it's a real life murder now. Someone died, and now all of us are gonna die except for the one team that can escape the cruise ship. So it has to be us, because I refuse to die on a ship. What?
Are you spoiler alert?
No, that's the actual game. The person that created it kind of based it off of Clue because that's her thing, just Clue murder mystery. And so she created it where you have to read a certain number of books and it opens up the game rooms. And then once you get into the game rooms, you have to play the games. And there are multiple different choices. Then once you finally get those right, then you go on to the next room. There were like 5 or 6 rooms and like multiple different games per room. It was insane. And us as the podcasters got through 2 rooms within the first week, 2 to 3 rooms. It was so cool. Anyway.
You didn't get that.
I'm passionate, and she's in a towel. She's like, just shut up, turn off the camera. So I'll shut up and turn off the camera. See you guys. Sunday, aka concert day. So last we spoke, we were about to head out to a K-pop event, and then we were gonna go to a local bookstore. And if y'all know anything about me, y'all know I'm not gonna go to these places and not spend money. So I have a little mini haul that I'm actually going to be filming for my TikToks. But the one thing that I do want to highlight, and we need to see if we actually have batteries for, and probably my favorite thing here, not gonna lie, even over the photo cards, is my little Skizoo fan. Yeah, we're gonna see if this actually has the batteries within it. But then also we went to the last bookstore, and I will show this one. I got a singular book called Thorpe, and I'm actually going to be reading this for a readathon that literally just started today, because apparently readathons are my only motivation to read anymore. And our first destination, if you will, because it's a readathon based off of the amazing, oh shoot, it's loosely based off of a game show where people travel to different destinations. Our first destination for this readathon in this mythical world is Oz. And so we have to read a book with mostly green on the cover. And I was so sad because when I was packing to leave for this trip, I forgot the book that I wanted to read amongst another somewhat necessity, but not really. And so I went back to my apartment. Turns out, unfortunately could not get in because my roommate thought I had left and was already asleep. It was very late at night, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess we won't be using that. But now I have a book with an all green cover that actually sounds more interesting to me than the one that I had. So I'm very happy with that newest development. That is happening, and we are about to head out now for breakfast and the beach again. So you guys will be seeing that. And then I will take you guys along with us getting ready for the concert. But pretty much today is just beach and concert, and that's all it's gonna be. And I am so excited. I cannot wait. So yeah, I'm also quite nervous. Mom has never seen the stay side of me. That'll be very interesting. She's also never seen them perform, which is also gonna be interesting. Pray for us. And that is everything. Okay, bye. Hi guys, we're doing the outro without my glasses because I just need to get this outro done. I don't have time to find them, and I took a small little power nap because I haven't really been sleeping well, and I have been up and at 'em since early this morning. We're not going to talk about how early because we don't talk about Bruno like that, but that was all for the traveling. Thank you guys so much for coming along with me. I had the best time going to California, hanging out on the beach, seeing Stray Kids, going to local places. It was just really nice and it was fun, and I was glad that I did that, and it was very much needed. I just am so grateful for this experience, and I'm so glad I got to bring you guys along with that. And I do have a haul, I think, coming out alongside of everything that I spent on this trip, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like travel content like this, I would like to do more traveling to local places, trying out local everything. I am planning to go do some traveling later on at the end of the year and making plans for next year and stuff. So if you guys like travel content, we will be doing that. I cash flow myself. I don't get paid for any of this. Nothing is sponsored. It's no brand trips. So it is all coming out of my account. So it's not going to be like a monthly, bi-monthly thing. It's literally gonna be like once or twice a year. But if you guys like that type of content, feel free to leave a like on this video. Also feel free to subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell. You can be notified every time I post new videos. And then also I have some social medias, so if you guys want to check out my booktube channel, if you guys want to check out my bookstagram, my Instagram, my TikTok that is kind of sort of doubling as a book talk as well, feel free to go and check all of that out. I will leave all of that linked in the description box down below, and thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys in another video. Bye.